Thanks for watching American Graduate Day on WJCT Public Television. I'm Al Letson, host of NPR's State of the Reunion. WJCT is proud to be a part of the American Graduate, a national public broadcasting initiative to help students stay on track for graduation. WJCT is partnering with organizations right here in our community that are working to help students, and you can help too. Watch this story and call or log on to be an American Graduate Champion.
JPIF is an independent organization that seeks to create a mobilized and informed constituency to demand better quality public schools. We believe deeply that communities cannot be successful without a strong school system, and that school systems cannot become as strong as they need to be without a community that is actively both fighting for and supporting public schools every step of the way. And that is so critical. And it goes beyond what you would expect out of the sort of PTAs. That's a piece of it, but that's not the entire solution. The community has to go much beyond just parents. It has to be parents and community members and citizens saying we cannot be successful as a community without a strong public school system. One by One is our signature effort that has gone out and talked to more than 1,600 community members throughout the city of Jacksonville to say, what should our school system look like, and what is our unique community vision for that work, and why is it so important that our entire community speak with a single voice as to what our priorities should be. And as we've gone out and done that work and held more than 160 small community conversations in homes and businesses and churches and other locations throughout our community, what we've heard has been remarkable, and that's that we've heard the same thing from all sorts of different people on both sides of the river and in all sorts of different communities, saying that we have to address this issue, and that we have to do so in a comprehensive fashion. Far too often we find ourselves falling back into different groups. We say, well, we don't believe the same as those folks, or those folks, I'm not like those folks, when in reality what we've heard is that we do hold this common American ideal, which is that we get better as a community and as a country through education, and that education is the key to our future, and that we must come together to make sure that the opportunities that are afforded to our young people, whether they be white or African American or Hispanic, or whether they be high income or low income or middle class, or whether they be going to public school or private school or magnet school or charter school, that those opportunities presented to folks are as strong as possible. And 1 in 3 was a tremendous catalyst to really kick this work off, and it featured really just tremendously motivational stories of 20 young people who have done absolutely amazing things with their lives. They are such inspirations to our community of what can happen when the community and the school system and outside agencies come together. Great things have happened for them, and great things are happening with them, and they're such unique, motivational examples of why this work is so important. Far too often we get drugged down by the numbers and the statistics, and we look at 125,000 kids and 160 schools and a $1.6 billion budget. It seems unsolvable. And then when you finally get the ability to see young people and the passion that they bring to their lives, and the different folks who've interacted with them throughout their academic career, it's impossible not to become motivated to say, you know what, we can't let our system down, not because of not for any reason. There is just too much at stake, and the individuals behind all those numbers have faces and names and stories, and those stories are so powerful.
My name is Mercedes Trapp, and I'm a future student in the 1 in 3 exhibit. Well, I grew up without having a childhood. My mother was addicted to the drugs in the streets, which left my father as a single parent raising me and my sister. And by the time I got to middle school, we were homeless, living in a car. And it was just a really rough period of time, not having no money, not having friends, not having nobody to go to. And then entering high school, I suffered with depression. I felt like I wasn't gonna make it or do anything in my life until I had a teacher that looked at me and told me, you are gonna make it, we are gonna do this together. And she refused to give up on me. And because of her, I graduated top 20% of my class. One by One is such an important campaign for our community. One by One is helping this community voice to actually be heard, to be listened to be understood. And finally, things are gonna change, and especially for the youth. We're finally getting our chance to come to the table, to come to say what we need to say, because we're the ones in the school system now. What is better for us to say something, because we're the ones going through the school system, we're the ones that's seeing everything, and we're the ones dealing with it now. And if you listen to what we have to say, you might get a better point of view what needs to happen in this community. And with One by One, I think the community would definitely come together like a family, loving each other, helping each other, and making sure that not just one person make it, but everybody makes it. From the grandmas to the little babies that are being born today. We could all do this one by one if we stick together.
There are dozens of organizations in our community working to address the dropout crisis, and they need your help. Please, use the information on your screen to call or log on to become an American Graduate Champion. Stay with us for more of American Graduate Day on WJCT.